Careful!
They named it Cincinnati, so they say.
Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Oh. Now. Whoa! Buxarama! Whoa! 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 Excellent. Whoa. He didn't even card us, dude. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Want to tweak the Genghis Khan? Say please. See? Whoa, yeah! Whoa, check it out. Whoa.
How many homers has he hit? I mean, lifetime.
Shit, man. Wow.
Compliments for Mr. Carmichael.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Wow. Whoa! To rise and fall. Whoa! Dead! Whoa! Dead! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! 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 Ah! Whoa, we're tall metalheads! Whoa! 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 Catch you later, Bill and Ted! Whoa! 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 Yeah! Good one! Whoa! Who's that? Whoa! Whoa! Excellent! Whoa! Thanks, dude. Whoa! Thanks, dude. Yeah. Whoa! Where are we? Whoa! Whatever, dude. Whoa! This is most atypical. Whoa! Cool. Whoa, evil breath! Whoa! 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 Oh, deja vu.
What did you just say? I'll see you tomorrow then, okay?
Whoa, 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 hold on.
And I cannot keep everybody happy all the time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 stop. Whoa, stop. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, that was getting a little R-rated there at the end. I should have pre-screened that before I aired it. Hey everyone, good evening and welcome to a late night version of a Thanksgiving special. I normally do not stream at night, but opportunity arose and I thought it would be fun just to say hi and check in to the crowd out there. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Laura and I, we just finished our Thanksgiving meal about an hour ago, and we had the traditional turkey and ham and yams, some potatoes, gravy, corn on the cob. No stuffing this year. No stuffing, no biscuits. We're trying to kind of keep the gluten out of our diet. But it was good. I'm full. We have leftovers. We're making room for pie and with the whipped cream. So I'm looking forward to that. So as you can see, this is kind of a combo show tonight, and I am going to start it off with just kind of checking in with you guys and seeing how your day went, and kind of want to know what you like. What do you guys normally eat for Thanksgiving? What's your favorite Thanksgiving tradition? I have a little quiz that we're going to do online, just a little Thanksgiving trivia. But most of the show is going to be dedicated to the one and only Keanu Reeves, who I'm a big fan of. I've been a big fan of his since Bill and Ted, and I think even before, right after Bill and Ted, he was in another movie, which is part of our quiz tonight. So we're gonna have a little quiz, and you can win a copy of BRZRKR, which is a comic book that I just wrote, and it's published, and it's basically 32 pages of Keanu Reeves parody. I think you'll enjoy it if you have not seen it yet. We can watch the trailer on that, but you have to stick around a while because one of the final questions will be the one that you can win the book in, and I'll ship it to you free of charge. It'll be in a bag and a board and a nice rigid mailer. If you guys can't tell, I am trying to look like Neo tonight, and yesterday for the Thanksgiving show, I wore my orange and black. Well, this is my pre-Thanksgiving show. This is an actual Thanksgiving show. I didn't think I was going to stream tonight, but I just felt motivated to do it after my wife sent me a video to watch, and we were just kind of bored. And she goes, "Did you know there's this video of Keanu Reeves that just came out?" And I said, "No." So we watched it, and I'm going to share it with you guys, and we're going to kind of explore Keanu together, because I can't get enough of Keanu. I love all his movies. I've seen a lot of them. Some of them I haven't seen. Some of the romantic comedies, or kind of the mushy ones. I'm more of an action fan, so I like his stuff like Point Break. And my banner is still scrolling here. The show is starting, so you guys are here. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to like and subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it. All you got to do is click that subscribe button or give me a thumbs up. That would be great. We're over 2,000.08 subscribers, which I am very grateful for. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah, a lot of things I'm thankful for. I have a really good job. This is not my day job. Of course, I probably wouldn't make much money just doing comics, but I do enjoy it. It's a fun hobby. great people, and it's so much fun to write and then give your script to an artist and then find talent that just kind of teams up. You have letterers and colorists. I see Billy Basco in the audience, and he's an outstanding colorist. Billy, your colors are breathtaking. He's working on a book called Goblin Girl with Dan Plegel, and I had no idea, Billy, you were so talented. But every time I see you show me new pages, I just go, "Wow, you're really, really good." So hopefully, you're getting work and getting well paid for that. Let's see who else is in the chat. We got our favorite Southern rocker, Pops Van Zant. I knew you'd be here, Pops. You were here like 45 minutes early. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving with your kids, your grandkids. We have my good friend Anthony, sometime co-host from Dark Gift, is here. Nice to see you, Anthony. I hope you had a good day. Apparently, you probably don't have to work tonight, right? Because you're a bartender. I don't think there's too many bars open on Thanksgiving. We also have Devil Flyer in the house. How are you, Devil Flyer? Nice to see you. Do I look like Corey Hart from the MTV era? A little bit. I need a haircut. I'm about due. This is all slicked down with product. Otherwise, I kind of look like I have a pretty bad case of bedhead. SDA is also in the house. Nice to see you, my friend. And let's see, anybody else here? Thanks, Billy. Billy is you're a North California resident too, right? I think you're down in maybe Southern California and born in the Bay Area. Anyways, it's good to be here, guys. I thank you so much. Let's go ahead. Tell me what you guys had for your Thanksgiving meal. I want to know. I'm kind of boring. Sometimes my relatives that are Chinese will have Thanksgiving and they'll throw in some, traditional dishes. But for the most part, my family kind of eats the regular turkey. I have to say that over the years, I'm starting to become more of a fan of the dark meat. Most Asians, I find, are big fans of the dark meat. And for the longest time, I always liked white meat, like whether it be chicken or turkey. But I'd say over the last decade, my palate has changed. And I tend to like the dark meat more because I think it's moister. And white meat to me can be a little bit on the dry side. So tell me where you weigh in. Did you guys have turkey? Did you have tofurkey? Did you have Cornish game hen? Did you have ham? Did you have Spam? I've seen some people, they said because of Biden's economy, they're basically making turkey, they're sculpting Spam into the shape of a turkey because that's all they can afford. I thought that was pretty funny. Anthony says he had turkey stuffing, etc. Amen. There's this weird kind of a Mandela effect, kind of one of those weird conspiracies that you may have seen. Do you guys remember Stouffer's stovetop stuffing? I kind of remember Stouffer's stovetop stuffing in commercials, and I don't really remember buying it on the shelves at the grocery store. But to me, there's a jingle in my head about Stouffer's stovetop stuffing growing up in the 70s. However, if you were to go out and Google and look up Stouffer's stovetop stuffing, you would be hard pressed to find that. It's called stovetop stuffing now. And I think it's made by Kraft, not Stouffer's. So I don't get it. Do you guys remember Stouffer's? I do. And I remember Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. But I'm telling you, you go online, you try to find a Stouffer's stovetop stuffing TV commercial on YouTube, you won't be able to find it. it's an anomaly that I can't explain. Maybe Neo can explain it. Maybe the Matrix got changed after Neo corrected it, but that is a weird one. Stovetop stuffing and Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. So let's see what else. Who else ate? Pops had the venison. Oh, that's good. I haven't had venison in a long time, but I like it. If you guys aren't familiar with venison, it's deer meat. So Pops, did you hunt that deer or did you buy it? Can you buy venison in the store? I don't know if you can. It's good though. I've had venison jerky as well. Devil Flyer says, don't go over to the dark meat side. I don't know about that, man. I've eaten some KFC over the last couple months, and to be honest with you, I like wings. I do like the occasional chicken meat breast. But my wife she won't touch dark meat. So whenever we get a tub of KFC, I'm always the one eating the dark meat. So maybe that's why I'm starting to like it more, because it's what she lets me eat. But I do like that. I do like the coleslaw. She likes the biscuits a lot, the KFC biscuits. And I actually sold a big lot, a vacant lot here in my Northern California town a few years ago to the KFC franchise. They were looking to come back into my area. They were actually gone for like 10 years. We didn't have a KFC in my hometown. So I shopped around with this guy that's a developer, and I think he owns like maybe 80 KFCs all across the United States, but he's kind of based in I think he's based up in Oregon or Washington. So yeah, he came down, really nice guy. You wouldn't know that he was a huge entrepreneur. And we looked around for a few days and we found a lot that used to have a motel on it that burned down. And he said, this is a really high traffic location. And the reason he knew that is he pulled out his laptop. He goes, yeah, my KFC has this software, and it's real time, and it's got a GPS on it. So he opened up his laptop and he showed me the actual traffic location at where we were at, like on an overhead map, and it showed all the different competition. Like there's a Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, all along the strip, and he could point and click his little mouse over the icon of these restaurants, and it would tell him the stats, like how much traffic, how much volume these restaurants did, turnaround time and all that stuff. So they got it down to an art. I mean, these corporations that put in fast food restaurants, they know what they're doing. So he could just tell based on the location of what we were looking at how much he could expect to do as far as traffic business. So here we go. Just about a year ago, they opened up the KFC here in my town, and we have lines, out the wazoo trying to get their KFC, because we had been deprived of KFC for many, many years. So I always get a fun feeling whenever I go to this KFC and order, because I think, if I didn't put in some work, my beloved town would not have KFC. So either I'm contributing to deliciousness, or I'm contributing to people's obesity. I'm trying to still kind of figure that out. It is finger licking good. I have to say, I like the extra crispy. Pop said Pete hunted it, my son's brother. So did they use like a crossbow, Pops, or a rifle, or did you run it down with a car? I'm not sure. Yeah, Stouffer's French bed pizza. I'm familiar with that, but I thought there was always stovetop stuffing, my friend. I think that Billy, you're I did not know that you were part. I think on a stream you were telling people what your ethnicity was, and I think I overheard that you were part Filipino. So you are a little bit Asian, like our beloved Keanu Reeves. So I raise my X-Farce mug to you, my friend, if you're a little bit Asian. Like I said, I think Asians like the dark meat for some reason. So let's see, what else are you guys saying? Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little Thanksgiving quiz. All right, and let's see how well you guys know your Thanksgiving trivia. So what I'm going to do is find this quiz. All right, found it. And then I got to share it with you guys. And I actually kind of looked at this a little bit before we started today. All right, so hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, it's on the screen right there. This is what's your Thanksgiving IQ? All right, so you guys are going to have to help me here, and I'll look along in the chat if you guys can help me. You have to click on the right answer to move along in this quiz. So let's look at question number 1. All right, question number 1. Oh, actually, everybody knows this one. When do Americans celebrate Thanksgiving? Your choices are the 3rd Thursday of November, the 4th Thursday of November, November 26th, or the 1st Tuesday of October. So that one's kind of a gimme, right, guys? You guys know what this is, right? SDA says you used to work at KFC. All right. Is there anything we should know, SDA? Is there a rumor that it was like Kentucky Fried Rat or not sure? Jim O'Reilly, how are you, buddy? Oh, you feel pregnant, my friend. If you start feeling like you're having contractions, you might want to hit that bathroom, my friend. Jim, what did you have, Jim? Jim and our guest from our show yesterday, Leonif, they made nice. They were having a bit of a dispute over the last month or so, but they came together in the spirit of the season. If you haven't seen that show from yesterday, it's very fun. You can just go watch Leonif and Jim make nice with each other. Okay, guys. So Lloyd Burton, hi Lloyd. You said the 4th. Okay. I believe that is correct. All right. So you can't click on any of these others. So when Lloyd said the 4th, that's correct. Okay. So this one was funny because yesterday we had a Canadian on our show and I asked him, do you celebrate Thanksgiving? And he said, yeah. And I said, when is it? And he says, I think it's around the same day as you guys. But then someone in the chat corrected him and said, no, that's not it. So I've already kind of given you a hint. Here's the options. It's either the same day as Americans, the 2nd day of November, the 2nd Monday of October, or the 3rd Thursday of October. So you guys take your guess. I remember someone in the chat saying it's in October, but I don't know exactly which day. So is there anybody there that knows? Not sure? I'll wait. It's okay, Rex. Take your time. Anyways, those Canadians do have a Thanksgiving. And I already told you it's probably in October. Rex, what was the question? The question is which Monday in October do Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving? Pops says 3rd Thursday of October. Okay, Pops, I'm going to put it in. Oh, wrong. You're wrong, Pops. It's the 2nd Monday of October. So don't worry, Pops. We're not playing for prizes on this trivia question. So, no harm, no foul. So everybody, it's 2nd Monday. All right. Question 3. The first American Thanksgiving Day feast is said to have taken place in 1621, but wasn't officially recognized until much later. Which U.S. president made it a national holiday? Your choices are Jefferson, Roosevelt, Washington, and Abraham Lincoln? And honestly, I don't know the answer to this. Pop says Lincoln. All right, well, let me put it in. Anybody else? I'll give everybody else a chance, just in case. I'm feeling Lincoln. I'm feeling the honest Abe. So do you guys think Canadians like eat bacon for Thanksgiving? I know they have this thing called poutine, and I've never had it before, but it sounds really good. It's like French fries with cheese and bacon and gravy and stuff. I'm a huge French fry fan. I love French fries. They're bad for me though, because they're high carbs and I'm not supposed to eat carbs that much anymore. But I've seen pictures of poutine. I think they put like cheese, curds, and stuff in it. Have anybody had poutine before? It's not pudding. It's poutine. It's Poutine, and it's some kind of French take on French fries. That sounds. Lloyd says, yeah. I was wondering, Lloyd, do you think in Canada they call Canadian bacon bacon, or do they just call it bacon? Or I mean, sorry, do they call it Canadian bacon, or do they call it bacon? Because Canadian bacon to me is those pink round patties that you can get at the grocery store, and it's a little thicker than sliced ham, and it's really good on pizza. I like my pizzas with my wife and I. That's one of our favorites is Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza. So what do they do, Pops? They call it ham. They call the Canadian bacon probably ham, I would think, right? Yeah. And then the regular bacon that comes in strips is probably called bacon to the Canadians. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so you guys are all saying Lincoln. So let's go see if the correct answer was Lincoln, who recognized a national holiday. You guys are right. Good for you. Someone was paying attention during elementary school history class. All right. This one's too easy. What special duty does the President of the United States have during Thanksgiving every year? He or she throws an annual fall ball at the White House. He or she makes a televised speech about American history. He or she pardons one lucky turkey, or he or she eats an entire pumpkin pie. So, yeah, that's correct. I'm pretty sure the president, one of his annual duties is to pardon the turkey. I don't know if you saw my Twitter. I had a picture of Joe Biden sniffing the turkey. That was pretty funny. I think people like that. All right, so let's go ahead and see. And that is correct, Pops. Good for you. All right, this one I don't know. It says, even though best known as American and Canadian tradition, Thanksgiving festivals are celebrated in other parts of the world as well. Where is Dankfest celebrated? Dankfest. That sounds kind of, I don't know. Sounds not too clean. Dankfest, guys. It sounds a little German to me, doesn't it? So you have to tell me, do you know if Dankfest is celebrated in Germany, Belgium, Sweden, or Iceland? For some reason, Lloyd says peanut butter and jelly. Peanut and jelly. All right. Is that what you had for Thanksgiving, Lloyd? I'm sorry. You spent too much on comics, and all you can afford now is peanut butter and jelly. What do you think? I'm sorry, Dark Gift. I didn't see your answer earlier. You were right on the C if you were saying the pardon of the turkey. All right. So Dark Gift thinks Ernted Dankfest is celebrated in Iceland. Devil Flyer says Germany. So let's try since Pops and Anthony both said Iceland first. Let's see if that works. Nope. Germany is correct. Good job. All right. All right. So here we go. Anyone who's ever celebrated Thanksgiving knows that turkey is the main dish during the traditional meal. How many turkeys are eaten in the U.S. each year? Your choices, actually, this was a question on my show yesterday. Your choices are 6 million, 15 million, 46 million, or 70 million turkeys. So I already know the answer because it was a quiz question yesterday. So somebody that got this right yesterday got a free trading card. Anthony guesses 46. Let's plug that in. Correct. That is correct, Anthony. You win that round. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Speaking of turkeys, what do you call a baby turkey? Your choices are chick, poult, peep, or cub. I had a video that I played on my stream yesterday called Pilgrim Juice. And I saw it on somebody else's stream. It's hilarious. It's got this guy basically singing like a thrash metal song dressed in a turkey pilgrim outfit. And it's only like a minute long. It only had like about 80 views on YouTube after 4 or 5 years. And it's great. And so I put it on my show thinking I want to give these guys more exposure because this is an awesome clip. So I played on my show, and then later on that day, they said, "Oh, your stream is copyright blocked because of playing Pilgrim Juice." So there you go. You try to do a guy a favor, give him some more exposure, and then he turns around and stabs you in the back. And so I had to re-upload my stream, my Thanksgiving stream yesterday with the Pilgrim Juice clip edited out of it, so I wouldn't get copyright struck again. So you can look it up on YouTube. It's really funny. I think I actually put it on my Twitter yesterday, but I can't play it for you. So I'm a little upset with pilgrims and turkeys right now just because of that. All right. So SDA, you think the baby turkey is called a geesh or a geese? Geesh? Let's see. Dark Gift says poult. Pop says it. He calls the baby turkey future dinner. That's pretty funny. All right. Hey, 24 Eyes. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. 24 Eyes also has a really fun show. All you guys are hosts. You guys are awesome hosts. We have Dark Gift who runs a channel, and Pops, and SDA is often moderating, which is awesome. And then 24 Eyes has a fun show that I was on just last week. So hope you had a good Thanksgiving, my friend. All right, so let's look and see if what's the correct answer. Anthony, you're a very smart man. Poult is the correct answer for a baby turkey. All right, guys. Which one of these traditional songs was originally a Thanksgiving song? Jingle Bells, Silent Night, Baby, It's Cold Outside, or Sleigh Ride? Anthony, you might have the advantage on us because you're a musician and a trivia buff. I do not know the answer to this. Yeah, he Googles. SDA says he Googles really fast. And he only sees 8 eyes. 24 eyes. You need to have like 12 owls. So Anthony says, baby, it's cold, as does Pops, but Anthony was first. So let's see if that's the right answer. Oh, darn. Neither one of you guys. Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells comes out of the what do you call it? Out of the unpredictable zone there. It was originally a Thanksgiving song. Who knew? All right, let's see. What spectator event has become a major fixture of Thanksgiving celebrations in the U.S., watched by about 25 million viewers each year, both live and on TV? Your choices are the Turkey Bowl, which is a football game, the annual Great Turkey Race, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, or the presidential turkey pardoning. So I didn't watch any TV this morning that was live. I used to watch the parades, but I don't even know if they're doing the parade anymore because of, COVID in New York and stuff. Are they still doing that this year? And then isn't there like a puppy bowl during Thanksgiving? No, I'm sorry. That's during the Super Bowl. They have the puppy bowl, but they usually have like the dog show, the Westminster dog show, either this weekend or something, right? Where they have all the dogs and stuff. All right. So, Dark Gift, again, quickly on the keyboard, thinks it's Macy's. SDA says, I don't know almost any of these, but he also says Macy's. And so let's see what the correct answer is. That is correct. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. All right. The most frequently reported Thanksgiving-related injury is burns from cooking the turkey, cuts from mishandling a knife, contusions from the family football game, broken noses from drunken fights with relatives. I was going to say discussing politics might be causing related injuries, but yeah, you guys guess here. I kind of doubt it's broken noses. I have seen some family fights happen from time to time, but nothing that ever came to fisticuffs. But I think if people drank a lot, you'd probably kind of have more likelihood of that happening. So Dark Gift says burns, but Devil Flyer says cuts. SDA says all the above. All right, well, let's see what the answer is. I'm going to put in the first answer, which was Anthony said burns. Oh, sorry, Anthony. It's the cuts from mishandling a knife. All right. Let's see if there's way too many here. Yeah, there's only 3 more left. Okay, we'll finish this. Then we'll do some fun Keanu stuff. Many Thanksgiving dinners aren't complete without a serving of congealed sauce made from this fruit. Oh, this is too easy. Apples, blueberries, cranberries, or oranges. And then 24 Eyes, I'm glad that you had a great holiday with your kids. Yes, I did have a blessed day. It was nice and mellow. My wife and I watched, she watched a lot of Star Trek. She's into Star Trek Voyager. She actually knows all the scripts by heart. She'll be watching it and she'll just start to say the lines before the actors say the lines. I liked Voyager. I thought it was pretty good. And then what else did we do? My grandkids came over for a little bit. We played some Xbox. And then we're rewatching Breaking Bad right now, the AMC series on Netflix. It's pretty good. And then we've been watching the Tiger King season 2 show. We finished that last night. It wasn't as good as season 1. I think it's because Joe Exotic is in jail and there's no new footage of him. So I think Joe was the guy that made the whole first season watchable. But there's definitely some crazy people in the exotic animal business. They are really crazy. A bunch of shysters for sure. They definitely are punching each other during the Thanksgiving getaway, holidays. Oh yeah, you're right, Anthony. Exploding turkey fryers would definitely be an injury, I think. So everybody knows it's cranberries. Yep, cranberries. Sometimes orange. Interesting. Orange might be good on a bird. An orange glaze or orange sauce. Chinese restaurants have orange duck or Peking duck. Oh, hi, Devil. You like Farscape too? Definitely. I'm a huge Farscape fan. And I've went into some detail on how we actually met one of the actresses on that show and did some business with her. That was Virginia Hay, the one that played the blue alien. Her name was Zahn. But yeah, Voyager and Farscape are definitely great sci-fi shows. All right, guys, so let's go back to one of our last questions. The most Thanksgiving feasts last one day. The much older harvest celebration called Makahiki in Hawaii traditionally lasted how long? 1 whole week, 3 weeks, 2 months, or 4 months? I've never seen that or heard of Makahiki, but those Hawaiians definitely know how to eat. They like those pit pigs and those yummy fruits and papayas and pineapples and stuff. It's really snowing? Really? You don't like that, Pops? That's so cool. I have never had a white Christmas. It very rarely snows where I live. Our median temperature around year round is around 50 degrees. So it doesn't really get too hot or too cold. Dark Gifts is 3 weeks, 3 months, 1 week. I am going to enter in Devil Flyer's answer. I don't think it's right, but if they partied for 3 months, let's all move to Hawaii, right? Oh, I'm sorry, there was no 3 months. Devil Flyer, you're trying to yank my chain here, or either that or you can't read the screen because your eyesight is going. All right, so then we'll go back to Anthony, who guessed 3 weeks. Oh, no, 4 months. Holy smokes. That is a long harvest celebration. So you guys, if you ever go to Hawaii, you might want to travel while it's Makahiki. All right, last but not least, this one's a pretty easy one. What in the world is a turducken? Is it a turkey stuffed with duck? Stuffed with chicken? Is it turkey stuffing? Is it a dish consisting of duck and a special sauce? Or D, that isn't a real thing? So I have not had turducken, but usually I stay away with anything that starts with the word TURD. I'm sure that you guys can see why, but I have seen this. I think I saw it on a Gordon Ramsay show. Someone tried to impress him with the turducken, and he didn't like it. I think it's too hard to get all the different things cooked correctly. So I'm kind of giving it away there. Dark Gift says it's the first one. Yes, I'm pretty sure you're right, Anthony. Has anybody ever had turducken? Yep, that's correct. Has anybody ever had it? And if so, was it any good? It almost, if you guys ever saw Saturday Night Live, they had like a faked parody ad called Taco Town. And it was like these 3 guys going into a taco restaurant, and they were just chowing down on this, fast food taco. And then the announcer was saying, yeah, wait until you try this taco. And they just kept on adding elements to this taco until it was basically, like a taco wrapped in a pizza with guacamole in a huge bag of, with sour cream and deep fried with a pancake. So when I think of a turducken, that's kind of what I think of, is just overkill. But that's a funny skit if you guys have ever seen it. So that's our Thanksgiving quiz. Thank you for participating. Hopefully you guys learned a little something. I did. I learned about the names of harvest celebrations in other countries. Okay, so here we go. It's time to switch it up a little bit. I got a snazzy green screen background for our Keanu portion. I did this one where he's doing the thank you, the thank you gif, but I realized when I have that picture up, my head covers him up. So I had to think of another one. So I found this one on the fly today. There you go. So it's like a plethora of Keanu Reeves over the years. So that's going to be our background for this portion of the show. So let me take this little screen banner thing that's scrolling off there. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to watch this little video that Esquire magazine did, and it only came out just a few days ago. It's really good, and it's basically talking to Keanu about a lot of questions that people have about him. So let me find there it is right here. Let me find that. I'm going to share it, and I'm going to stop it so we can kind of talk about the different things that he likes to talk about in this interview. All right, so here we go. So I don't know if you guys know this, but obviously, probably many of you do. The new Matrix is coming out next. I think it's coming out next month. It's like Matrix 4 Revelations or something, or Revolution or something like that. And then obviously he's still doing John Wick, and there was a rumor about him doing something with Marvel. So we're going to talk about that because we are comic book geeks, and I kind of wanted to find out what you guys think might be a possibility of Keanu. If he was in the Marvel universe, who would he be? But let's go ahead and look at what he says about Matrix. And so let me go ahead and share that real quick. All right.
Hey, I'm Keanu Reeves, and Esquire has asked me to explain some things about my life and career. Here we go. What is the most surreal part of portraying Neo again? Surreal. Life is but a dream. I've never had the chance to play a role, 15, 16, 17 years later, and that's some of what the film's about. So this idea of a past and memory and fiction.
This sounds just like BRZRKR, doesn't it?
And truth.
It's the same pitch as BRZRKR in the comic book.
And if this was real life, which pill would you take and why?
See, those are like NyQuil pills. NyQuil and DayQuil.
Blue pill. Reality and existence is tough enough. So it would be great to have the red pill so you could at least start from there. But maybe they could have a blue pill for like a vacation. Like the vacation blue pill. But it still wouldn't be good as going on vacation on a red pill. Okay, next. Are you ever going to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Isn't it bigger than a universe? It's almost like a multiverse. It's a Marvel-verse. It would be an honor. It's some really amazing directors and visionaries, and they're doing something no one's really ever done. It's special in that sense, in terms of the scale, the ambition, the production. So it would be cool to be a part of that.
All right. So what do you think about that? He kind of alludes that there's some rumblings at Marvel Universe. So what I wanted to do is, let me go ahead and make myself stop sharing that screen just a second. So let me get your thoughts, guys. If Keanu was going to be a Marvel hero, and I even have I think I have a little banner for this. I asked what Marvel Universe character would Keanu Reeves be ideal for? You guys, I saw someone say Gambit. That's not a bad choice. I think Channing Tatum might have that wrapped up, or it was rumored. I think Channing Tatum was going to be Gambit. What do you guys think, huh? Yeah, he's a little older now, so he's not exactly like the 30s speed Point Break Keanu that we know and love. But with John Wick, he still knows how to kick butt. So what do you think, guys? Besides Gambit? Well, I had some thoughts, and I've said this before on my Twitter feed that I think he would be really good. So here's kind of what I put down, and I'll share the screen with you guys some images. Pull this up real quick. So I think he would be he'd be a great Machine Man. So if you guys aren't familiar with Machine Man, it was a Jack Kirby creation back in 1978. He was a little clunky looking. He kind of looked like this. If you guys can see that. Yeah, on the far right, you can kind of see the bigger picture of what I'm showing you. He kind of looked like that. He didn't really, he was very kind of cold. He was a robot that had a soul, but he didn't look very friendly. He looked kind of weird. He had a telescoping arm and stuff. So I was a big Machine Man fan, and I've in many interviews I've said that was kind of the Kirby book that I saw on the spinner rack that caught my eye and got me into comics. And like I remember going down to the Circle K, which is funny because Keanu goes to the Circle K in Bill and Ted. But that's where I got all my comics. Riding my bike to school was at Circle K. And so Machine Man was one of the first issues that I picked up. And then right after Machine Man came out, Devil Dinosaur came out. That was another cool book that I liked. But I think Keanu would make a really good Machine Man. And the reason why is because when they came out with him in Marvel Zombies, check this out. See over here, this is what I think the modern day Machine Man would look like. And it almost kind of looks like a little bit like Neo with a trench coat, but he's got like a chainsaw arm, kind of like Bruce Campbell did in Army of Darkness, which was one of my favorite Sam Raimi movies. So if you can imagine Keanu, what do you guys think? I think he could. I think he could pull off a Machine Man. He's not a young hero, and he looks like he's been around the block a little bit. But how cool would it be to have Keanu basically dressed up like Neo, but with interchangeable arms that had like machine guns and stuff? There's one picture here, like, yeah, here you go. This is one of the cooler pages from Marvel Zombies over here, where his hand basically pops into like this telescoping gun and stuff. So anyways, that's one of my things I thought would be good. And I think SDA remembers the Barry Windsor Smith Machine Man. That's a good one. Reed Richards, not bad. I think John Krasinski is going to be the new Mr. Fantastic, though. He's a little younger. And Krasinski, he's good. He's a really good director. A lot better than I think most people thought with A Quiet Place. And that was a really good movie. But he could pull off Reed, maybe. I think Krasinski, to me, is a better fit right now. But that's a good recommendation. Devil Flyer says Sunspot. That's interesting. Sunspot was like a New Mutant, I think, right? But Sunspot's a younger New Mutant, though, I think. I'm not sure. I didn't see the New Mutants movie, but I kind of recall him being a younger mutant, maybe from Brazil. You love Ultron's Bride too? Yeah, cool. All right, so let's say, what else do you guys think he could play? This is what I thought. I thought this is my second pick. Share it with you real quick. This has been done many times before, but I think he could play a Punisher. You know, you had Thomas Jane first, and then you had John Bernthal from the Netflix series. And I think Dolph Lundgren was a Punisher like in the 80s, right? And it's probably one of those more lower budget movies. But you've got the classic Mike Zeck Punisher right here. And, you know, Keanu he's basically the Punisher in John Wick. He just goes around with a gun and, you know, wreaks havoc. So I don't think it would be, I don't think it would be that much of a stretch to see Keanu as the Punisher. Cool, man. You guys agree. I like that. Jocasta. Jocasta was she's the robot girlfriend of Machine Man. I don't think you guys want to see Keanu Reeves play Jocasta, right? It may be Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock as Jocasta and Keanu Reeves as Machine Man, and they could reunite like they did, like a Speed 30 years later. All right, so you guys kind of see the Punisher thing. That's cool that you agree with me. Here's Bernthal. You know, that's what he looks like, but you know, I think Keanu could totally pull off being Frank Castle. All right, anybody else have anything else they think in the Marvel universe he would be good at? Quasar, huh? Maybe Quasar. I think, let me look him up real quick. I don't know that much about Quasar. I think I've got some of his, I think because he's got blonde hair, I didn't really, oh my gosh. When you guys see what I have pulled up, you're going to say, what are they doing? What are they doing to Quasar? Actually, you guys probably won't be surprised that what they're doing to Quasar. They got Quasar pregnant. That's not right. Yeah. It's that whole agenda thing you guys know that they're doing. Oh my gosh. That's an actual comic book. He's pregnant. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could see him as Quasar. Quasar to me looks more like the guy from Cobra Kai. The older guy, the blonde guy, Johnny. I think Johnny in his prime could have played Quasar, not Keanu. You guys said, "Oh no to the pregnant Quasar." SD says the D Moore cover. Oh, okay. So you say if I look up Quasar and I look at D Moore, I might think he looks like. Oh, that is the D Moore cover. I see. Yeah. Is that like a collector's item now? Is that where we're going with that? I hope it's not. All right. So let's see here, guys. Still, the question is still, what Marvel? I'll just throw in one. I thought Morbius might have been a decent choice, but Jared Leto is playing Morbius already. But Morbius looks a lot like Keanu. He did anyway. So let me show you guys Morbius. I used to collect Morbius and a little Tomb of Dracula back in the day. But I mean, Morbius has that the hair, kind of like the classic Keanu hair. I think Leto's going to do a good job. Keanu might be a little bit too old to play Morbius now. So, but I think that would have been a good choice. Maybe even Silver Surfer, if he was a little younger, would have been an interesting one because he's kind of like, like My wife's wondering if I'll wrap up soon. Yeah, I'll try to wrap up soon, Laura. She's waiting for she's waiting for pumpkin pie. Hang on, let me just text her real quick. Of course, it's not letting me get on my phone real quick. Oh, you know what? It doesn't recognize my face, I think, because of the glasses. So I take the glasses off. Yeah, the Face ID. All right, I'll tell her. I'll wrap it up in 10 or 15 minutes. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. All right, back to the glasses. Yeah, I almost thought OMAC would be a good choice too if he was a DC character, a one-man Army Corps, which was a 70s Marvel title back in the day. Well, I don't want to run too long, guys. So let me see here. I had a few more questions. Tell me what your favorite Keanu movie is. I'm curious. You know, he's got a long history of films all the way back to the 80s. And before the show started, I had a little montage that showed all the different woes that Keanu has said since his career started. There was almost like 70 of them. So I have a list of my own personal favorites. Oh, that's a good one. Devil Flyer, Namer. That I did think of Namer at one time, that he would have been a good Namer. The Submariner. He definitely have to get into shape though. Not to say that he's not in good shape, but he's like my age and he probably has a dad bod. So, you know, you can't fight gravity forever. Very good choice as well. Deathlock is one of my favorite characters as well. That would be epic, is him as Deathlock. Deathlock was, I think, created by Doug Mensch and Rich Buckler back in the 70s. I actually got to meet Rich and do some publishing with Rich, but he passed away, and he was one of the classic Fantastic Four artists, did a lot of work with DC, but Deathlock was like one of my favorite characters. Hey, Scott from the Flock, happy Thanksgiving to you too. Awesome. Yeah, Deathlock, I would say is great. All right, so movies. You guys tell me what your favorite movies are with Keanu, because I want to know. I'll go ahead and tell you what mine are, and you guys can tell me what you think. My first one, well, I'll do the honorable mention, and that would be Duke Kaboom from Toy Story 4. He wasn't really that big of a character in it, but it was fun. You know, he was kind of basically a riff on Evel Knievel, and the way that, actually it's Duke Kaboom with the C. I spelled that wrong, but that was one of my favorites from that Pixar movie. I had clips lined up to play you, but I think I ran the risk of getting copyright struck if I play them with sound. So I'm just gonna, you guys can use your imaginations. You know who Duke Kaboom is if you've seen it. SDA says his dinner's ready. All right, we'll save us some, SDA. You're eating late. All right, so that was honorable mention, was Duke Kaboom. I'd say number 5 is Point Break with Patrick Swayze. Awesome action movie from the 90s. I think it was directed by Catherine Bigelow, which was not very many women directed action movies back then. Oh, there you go, Pops. Good call, my friend. You're on the same wavelength. Pops remembers all these old 80s and 90s movies because we grew up in the same era. Yellow Jacket. I don't know if I'm familiar with that, Rex. That's a new series on Showtime, I know, but I didn't know there was a Yellow Jacket. There's my wife. Hi, Laura. You're so sweet. She's in the other room putting our dogs away. And she says Keanu with Jordan Peele. Interesting. We have not seen that movie, even though we made a cat in BRZRKR that is modeled after the Keanu cat, like right here, like in BRZRKR. So the movie Keanu has these two guys trying to, I don't know what the whole plot is, but it centers around them finding this cat that belongs to some hoodlums, and his name is Keanu. So I just thought when I saw the Keanu the cat, why don't we put him in the book, but we'll call him Cat Stevens. So we haven't watched Keanu though yet, Laura, the one with the cat. So maybe we can do that this weekend. Has anybody seen Keanu with Jordan Peele? All right. Speed, very good call, 24 Eyes. I agree with you there. In fact, number 4 was Speed on my top 5, Keanu. Him and Sandra Bullock had some good chemistry back in the day. And you had Dennis Hopper was the bad guy, and then you had Jeff Daniels. And then Speed 2 was absolutely awful. It was like Jason Patrick instead of Keanu Reeves, and I don't even think I watched the whole thing. But Keanu was awesome. He's all buff and jumping off of buses and using his firearm and his fists and stuff. So definitely agree with you on Speed. Let's see, number 3. This was hard. 3 and 2 are pretty much interchangeable to me, but I'd say John Wick would be my third. The first one would be my next choice. And Laura and I came late on the John Wick franchise. We had kind of not been going to movies and very rarely watching, new releases. But I had heard great things about John Wick 1 and John Wick 2. And then 3, did 3 come out? Yeah, we just saw it on, you could rent John Wick movies. And I think after we watched the first one, we were hooked. I mean, when they kill his dog, it's like those guys got to pay no matter what. There's nothing too bad that you could do to these guys that roughed him up and killed his dog. So because I'm a dog lover, that brought out that primal urge of exacting vengeance that only pet owners can understand. So John Wick to me was a great movie. The second one was pretty good. The third one was pretty good. I'm sure John Wick 4 will be really good. What do you guys think? Do you guys like John Wick? I think it's awesome. All right, so then the second one, let's see. Yeah, Dark says he would have done the same if it was one of his dogs. There you go. That's right. 24 Eyes says, I want to go see the shooting course you went to in LA for a week. It looks like a great time. Haven't done something like that since training Marines. Yeah, I bet that's pretty awesome. All sorts of awesome weapons there. All right, so my number 2, guys, was Matrix, Neo. Again, the first one was really good. The second one and third one to me were not great. In fact, I only think I watched those maybe once. But the first one's a classic, as we all can attest to. I mean, who else mixes sci-fi with kung fu and all this kind of cool tech at the time? It still holds up pretty well, not as much CGI as what we're used to these days, but that's my number 2. Hey, it's Rick. Hey, guys. Good to see you. Hey, Rick. And we got Mike Jimmy all the way from the Netherlands. Good morning to you, my friend. Do you guys celebrate some type of Thanksgiving Mike, in your neck of the woods? If you do, let us know. Yeah, I don't think Michael Bancroft is on tonight. So Rick is here. And I bet a lot of people are probably wondering where Michael is, but I guess he decided not to stream because all the American people will be stuffed. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Rick. We're just going over Keanu Reeves movies, like the top 5. And I'm up to the very first one. It's probably no surprise. Ted, to me, and Bill and Ted is my sentimental favorite. It may not be his best acting because he was so young, but in my opinion, it's the most endearing character because I resonated with him being similar age and the Valley Guy thing and just his whole goofy, innocent rock and roll attitude. So that's why BRZRKR is the way that it is, because of Keanu Reeves and Bill and Ted. So let's see here, guys. I'm going to do a quiz here. And I was just going to play some more of the video, but we're running kind of late on time. I want to wrap this up pretty soon. So here's what we're going to do is you guys can, whoever gets the most amount of right answers on the following questions. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 questions, 4 Keanu questions. So whoever gets the most right will get their choice of BRZRKR sent to them. And we've got 7 different issues. I'm running a Black Friday special right now on BRZRKR.com. You can get all 7 issues and a bonus issue. I think I've got it for $69, and also another deal on X-Farce. But let's just make it quick. So if you win the quiz tonight, I'll send this to you free, one of these of your choice, and then you'll also get a couple of trading cards too from BRZRKR. All right. So here we go. Here's quiz question number 1 for Keanu. What is the name of Keanu's band in the mid-1990s? Oh, Rick says Mike's eating fairy bread. Yeah, he's probably eating fairy bread. I actually watched a video that shows the difference between the way that English people say words, the way that Australians say words, and the way that Americans say words. It's very fascinating. And the girl that teaches the course is very effervescent and yeah, you learn all about the different ways that people talk in different countries. All right. My wife says, it's okay. I'll watch another Star Trek. She's so sweet. Thank you, honey. You can go ahead and eat the pumpkin pie without me if you want. Yeah, so you guys like Bill and Ted as well? Nice. Oh, thank you, Rick, for recommending BRZRKR. I appreciate that. All right. So anyways, Dark Gift said Dog Star, and that is the correct answer, but unfortunately 24 Eyes was first. So 1 vote for 24 Eyes. Good for you, my friend. I've never heard his music. He's a bassist for this probably California-based band called Dog Star. So I would imagine he's probably a decent bassist. So Double Flyer, you get 4th consolation prize for Dog Star. So 24 Eyes, you get the credit. All right. All right. So the next question, guys. This one's fairly easy, but if you're young, you might not know. What movie directed by Ron Howard did Keanu appear in? This was right around the time Bill and Ted 1 came out. I'll wait for you guys to think of that. If you Google it, you'll have to live with the guilt to know that you cheated. You don't have to tell me I know that I do it myself when I have these quizzes. So my wife is still oh, you're right. My phone doesn't recognize me with my glasses on. Oh, we got 4 comments here. Let's see what you guys said. We have a entry. Rick says Johnny Mnemonic. He liked Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah, that was good. That was kind of like one of those early cyberpunk movies. Devil Flyer says Backdraft. That was a Ron Howard movie, but that was Kurt Russell. I think Kurt Russell and maybe a Baldwin brother was in Backdraft, but that is not the correct answer. Mr. Anthony Romano though said Parent Theod. Do we give it to you even though you misspelled it? Because it's really Parenthood. So Rick, what do you think? Should I give it to Anthony? Because he did get it almost right, but he said parent. He said he didn't. You spelled it right. He said that movie, which I don't know which movie you're talking about. Backdraft, or I know you like Johnny Mnemonic, but you said that movie sucked. I think I have to give it to Anthony because I understood. I understood that he meant Parenthood. So Anthony, you are now tied with 24 eyes, with 1 answer apiece. All right. So if you guys all split it, like if there's a tie, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might have to have like a tiebreaker on the fly until you guys can figure that out. All right, question 3. Oh, by the way, there's the answer. He played Todd Higgins in 1991. I think he actually knocks up Steve Martin's kid, and he has to become a father, like a teenage father, in that movie. All right, so question 3. Where was Keanu born? You can either be the country or the city. I will accept. He grew up in Canada. I will throw that out there. I'm pretty sure he's a U.S. citizen. But the question is, where was he born? Where was Keanu Reeves born? He's got a lot of mixed races in his heritage. I didn't know if you know that. He is part Asian. He's got some European in there. Devil Flyer thinks he was born in the USA. That's not close enough, my friend. Anthony, are you drinking tonight? Because you're getting close. Lebanon. That's where the Beatles play, right? No, I'm sorry. I know what you mean. You said Lebanon. That is correct. So right now, Anthony is in the lead for a free copy of BRZRKR. And unless anyone can tie him, he's going to be the one that wins the BRZRKR prize. So what is the last question, guys? He was born actually in Beirut, Lebanon, September 2nd, 1964. So he's actually a year younger than me. I was born October 63. Okay, this one's pretty easy. You guys should probably get this. All right, here we go. For the book, what famous actor turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix, allowing Keanu to take the role? Let's see who gets this. It actually was on that little thing I was playing, that Esquire interview. Anthony says he was drinking. It's okay, buddy. You're doing good. You're doing good with this contest for being under the influence. Not too shabby. Let's see. Chaplin. You think Charlie Chaplin turned down the role of Neo? That would have been interesting. Neo as Charlie Chaplin. DiCaprio. That is not correct. Andy Smith. That's too funny. Nope, not Andy Smith. Darn you, 24 Eyes. You were correct. Now you're tied with Anthony, and I don't have a tiebreaker question. I'll have to think of one on the fly, guys, for all the marbles, because now Anthony and 24 Eyes are tied. So the answer is yes, it was Will Smith from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Instead of going in the Matrix, instead he chose to star in the Wild Wild West instead. I remember seeing that the day it came out, and I thought, this movie is not very good. I had high hopes because he had box office. He could do no wrong. You know, he was doing Bad Boys, Independence Day, probably like Enemy of the State, or he just was rolling. And then Wild Wild West, even though it bombed, it still made over 100 million domestically. But according to my sources, it cost 170 to make. So I remember going to the theater with my wife, and we looked around and we said, there's not very many people here. And then after we watched it, we thought, oh man, you know, it was one of those movies where you almost wanted to leave early. And you would think with him and Kevin Kline in it, it would be that way. But unfortunately, it was a bit of a stinker. So you guys are tied. Laura?
Yeah.
Hi there, honey. I have thank you. She brought me coffee. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. I have a tie between Anthony and 24 Eyes on the Keanu Reeves trivia contest.
Yeah.
And I don't have a fifth question. Do you have any recommendation on what a fifth question could be?
Why don't you just pick a number or toss a coin?
She says, pick a number or toss a coin. And I have a dog here that wants to say hi to you guys. Hi, Mabel. Should I unhook her? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh man, her paws are wet.
Sorry.
This is Mabel. Hi, Mabel. Say hi to Internet Land. This is my puppy, Mabel. She is a Japanese chin, I think she's like 10 or 11 months old. She's a little girl. And it's her bedtime right now. And she just wanted to say hi to you guys. So my wife says pick a number or flip a coin. Is that too easy, guys? To me, it seems you need to work for this. So I'm trying to think. And I don't have a coin on me. Obviously, I could have you guys pick a number. Rick Saylor. Rick, if you're still in the room, anybody besides 24 Eyes and Anthony Darkgift, put in a Keanu Reeves trivia question in the chat, and if I like it, I'll choose it, and then Anthony and 24 Eyes will have to see who gets it first. I need your help, guys. I came ill prepared. I shouldn't have had just 4 questions. I should have had 5. And then this wouldn't be an issue, but I'm here floundering. You guys said even Brad Pitt and Sandra Bullock turned it down. Really? That would have been interesting. A female. You think Sandra Bullock is Trinity? That would have been interesting if Keanu and Sandra Bullock were in the Matrix. 24 Eyes says heads 7. No, you're trying to get ahead of the game there. I appreciate that. Do you want the baby back?
She gotta go to bed.
She gotta go to bed. Okay. Say bye, Mabel. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, honey. Thank you, honey. All right. Devil Flyer says, what was the BBC nod in Bill and Ted? Huh. I don't know the answer to that. So I guess let's see if 24 Eyes or Anthony know what the nod to the BBC was in Bill and Ted. I didn't know there was one, Devil Flyer. Are you from the UK? Looking for a character name. Oh. Do you guys know BBC nod? Bueller? That one's a pretty hard question, Devil Flyer. I don't know if they're going to know. And Anthony's drunk. So it's good. He's a little challenged right now. Not only is it obscure, but he's impaired. So I'm not sure. Okay. Rick, Devil Flyer, you're not supposed to answer the questions if someone else puts in if someone else puts up a question. It makes it too easy for Anthony and 24 Eyes to guess what the answer is. Darkiv has no clue on either the Johnny Mnemonic question or the BBC nod. I'm gonna have to think of this. I'm gonna have to think what would be a good question for Keanu. What do you think, guys? What do you think? You know, I did pull these things up on an internet like Keanu trivia thing. So let me just pull this up real quick and see if I can come up with one. Keep you guys in suspense. All right. All right. So, you know what his nationality is? Oh, this might be a good one. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a pretty good one here. Oh, I did not know this one. Okay, guys, here's a question. What? Oh, okay. That makes sense, Double Flyer. The BBC nod would be the traveling phone booth because it does kind of look like a what do they call those things? A TARDIS? Okay, here's the question, guys. What famous rock and roll star used to hang out at Keanu Reeves' house when he was growing up? This may or may not be true. I found it on the internet, but it looks like a legitimate site. So that's going to be the tiebreaker question. And if you can't get it, I will give you some clues. So the question is, what famous rock and roller used to hang out at Keanu Reeves' house? So it's on a website. It was mainly in 1995. So that's about the era that this person would come and hang out at his house. Oh, 24 Eyes, you are the winner, my friend. It was Alice Cooper used to hang out at Keanu's house. And you guys probably wonder, why the heck would Alice Cooper hang out at his house? Well, this is what they explained it to on this article. It's from Mental Floss. Sorry, Anthony. Good valiant try, my friend. It says, trivia fact, when Keanu Reeves was a kid, Alice Cooper used to hang out at his house. Reeves' mother was a costume designer, which likely contributed to his interest in the performing arts. He told Us Magazine in 1995 that she made him some elaborate Halloween costumes. Dracula, Batman, Cousin It, and often had some of her clients over to the house. Among them was Alice Cooper. He said, I remember he brought fake vomit and dog poo to terrorize the housekeeper. Reese said he'd hang out, just a regular dude. So close, Dark Gifts, so close. Anyways, that's Alice Cooper. That would have been quite the photo op right there. So 24 Eyes, let me know. Go to BRZRKR.com and let me know which copy of BRZRKR you'd like. I know you already have one in the mail that's coming to you, but you get to choose a second one that I will send to you for absolutely free. So good job, my friend, on that. Do I have anything else to share? I think that's about it. We're almost an hour and a half into this. I'm just going to play my BRZRKR trailer to see you guys out. And like I said, we're running Black Friday specials on both BRZRKR and X-Farce.com. So, hey, RJ, nice for you to be here. Did you just get here? We're just leaving. That's a good question, is what Marvel villain would Keanu be? We'll have to do that on another stream. Maybe we'll make this an annual thing, is Appreciate Keanu Day is also Thanksgiving Day. So we can discuss. Maybe by next year we'll know what MCU either villain or hero he would be. You know, you're right. They might be alluding that he doesn't necessarily have to be a hero. He could be a villain. But I don't like Keanu. I don't ever think he's ever been a villain, but I think there's one movie that Keith Gleason said where he played like a violent, like domestic wife beater. That was it might have even been a Sam Raimi movie, but he said he was quite terrifying in this movie. I don't remember the name of it, but maybe that's something that would throw people for a loop, is if they're expecting him to be Machine Man, Punisher, Namor, or something like that, but instead he's a dark guy. Huh. That's very interesting. That's a good one. Knock Knock. Was that the one? Maybe? I'm not sure. Dojo Kun, how are you? It's okay. You can watch it on the replay. We had fun. We had talked a lot about Keanu, and we did some Thanksgiving trivia. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I have a slice of pumpkin pie waiting for me out there with some coffee and some whipped cream. And I'm sure my wife wants to watch something together. So, guys, I will be on next Wednesday. I'll have a promotion stream. So if anybody wants to come on and, give me your 4-minute pitch on your channel or your comic book or your talent, whatever you'd like. That's going to be this upcoming Wednesday, normal coffee and comics time, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, what do you think I am? Some kind of maroon? Anyways. Oh, that's fun, 24 Eyes. Yeah, send me a DM, please, with what BRZRKR you'd like, and I'll get it out to you. I got mail going out tomorrow. I have to tell the USPS to come and do a pickup. So anyways, guys, I thank you for your time. I had a great time. Like I said, another show next week, Wednesday. And then I'll be on the Red Valkyrie auction the 4th of December, which I think is a Saturday. That is from 4 to 7 Eastern time on Red Valkyrie's channel. And so I'll be auctioning off some stuff. I actually think I'll be auctioning off some stuff to benefit Luke Stone, who's still in financial need, getting released from the ICU for COVID related illness and finally off a ventilator. And I think his family could use some help. So I'm going to probably auction off some stuff, not to line my own pockets, but to give to Luke, because he's a good dude. And I'm going to be on there with Bill Mouse and his daughter Cat Mouse and some other great artists. So please check into that Red Valkyrie channel next Saturday, which I think she's got 3 different slots, like a morning, afternoon, and evening one. So I'm in the afternoon slot. So that'll be fun. And Devil Flyer, what you can do if you guys want to come on my show next week, it'll be pinned on the YouTube live chat. And all you do is just click the StreamYard link and you'll go into my green room. And then I just basically let people come in and speak for about 4 minutes. And then I put the next person in. So it's kind of like first come, first serve. The show usually runs about an hour to hour and a half. And it's a lot of fun because you never know what you're going to see or hear about. So if you want to set a reminder, I think that show's already been announced. So all you have to do is set a reminder that you want to be notified when the show comes on, and it'll come on. So anyways, guys, have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Enjoy your leftovers. Have a great Black Friday if you're going to do some shopping. And if you do want to pick up some more of our books, we're on Indiegogo with X-Farce and BRZRKR. I hope you enjoyed the little Keanu fun time. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and exit us out with a little BRZRKR ad. Anyways, have a great night, guys. God bless you. And we'll see you next time.
Comics are totally awesome. And I'm totally awesome too. BRZRKR has everything you want from a comic book. It's got great drawings, colors, great story. It's got great action, has a little romance, and it's about something. Not just any something. It's a parody of some thing. I was like, well, I used to collect and I love comic books. And they were like, so, did you ever want to make a comic book? And I was like, yeah. And then Parody Press was like, oh, yeah. So they made a comic book that's a parody of my comic book. And it will probably be pretty hilarious, because that's what a parody is. Or at least what it's supposed to be. You know, this idea of kind of like a rock and roll warrior. Someone in an altered state. Someone with a big guitar axe. Then a pet cat that's from the hood. Just out of control. Speaking of out of control, there's his beard. It gets bigger and longer throughout the book until it takes on a fantastical life of its own. It's like, whoa! So, check it out. If you do, I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. But honestly, I didn't really do that much, other than rambling on about comics and books. I mean, comic books. Wait, What was I saying? Oh well. Enjoy! BRZRKR from Parody Press. Back it today!